Okay, welcome to the Soldier Sam media coverage of the Chelsea versus Brentford game. It is, we are on to the second half of this game, and no changes at halftime. Garnacho with the ball, and Chelsea tries to attack through Garnacho, but Coyote knocks him off the ball and starts an attack of their own, and Brentford coming through again. Brentford doing what they need to do, but there's a stop, and Igor Thiago is having a word with, more like an argument with Tosin Adarabioyo. Igor Thiago hits the ball, and the ball hits his hand, and there's an argument between Igor Thiago and that ball. It's been not for a free kick to Chelsea, and that ball is now right in the hands of none other but Sanchez, and Sanchez takes that with his teammate. James knocks back to him, and Sanchez raises it high and long and wide into the Brentford half for an interception. That ball was onto the path of Enzo Fernandez, but it has been intercepted and knocks out for a throw into Brentford, and Brentford, that's quickly taken by Brentford in their own half, turning around, and Enzo Fernandez and Pedro looks to raise an attack at them, and that ball is gone back and rolls out for a throw into Chelsea. It is Brentford 0, Chelsea 1. I'll make that Chelsea 1, Brentford 0. Now this game is happening live at Stamford Bridge, SW6. Reece James with the throw in for Chelsea to the feet of Caicedo to Chalobah right back to his goalkeeper, down to Tosi's feet, and from Tosi's feet the ball goes out to Cucurella. Cucurella finds Garnacho with the ball, and Garnacho relieves the path of Cucurella to Tosin to his defense partner, talking about Trevor Chalobah long into the pass of Pedro Neto. Has a man on him. Yes, got options as well. Blue shirts in the box, but Pedro Neto chooses to raise that high and wide and out of the pitch above the Brentford goalkeeper, and he's looking for a free kick because he feels he was impeded. He beats his man. The next thing you should do is to pass to your teammates, but he decides to take that, hits it far and wide, not even a shot on target, and now he's looking for a free kick. Well done, Pedro. Brentford will look to build from where they are. Brentford ball long into the half of Chelsea, and Chelsea trying to intercept that, nobody, but finally there is an interception through Tosin Adarabioyo. Paces through, he's got Pedro Neto to his left, that is Caicedo. Pedro Neto to his right, and Garnacho to his left. Chooses Pedro Neto with the ball at the edge of the box for Chelsea, but holds on too long on the ball, and the ball has been intercepted off his feet for a Brentford attack. Chelsea couldn't skip that. Brentford now coming with an attack on their own, and Sanchez deals with that. It's a goal kick, more like a corner kick to Brentford. It was a Brentford attack by Shade, knocked out but with his right foot to Sanchez, and Sanchez goes that out, and he's been congratulated by his teammate. He was one-on-one with Sanchez. He was through on goal with Sanchez. Shade. Sanchez takes out a foot and knocks that out for a corner kick for Brentford. 15 minutes on the clock. Chelsea 1, Brentford 0. The corner kick comes for Brentford. Movement in the Chelsea box. Corner kick comes in, knocks, headed out by the likes of Joao Pedro, and that ball will continue. Garnacho had an impeded Coyote, Both of them were contesting for the same corner, the same ball, but Kayode gets there first. He wasn't touched, was he? There was no contact whatsoever, right? There was no contact. So there's no penalty for Garnacho either. Brentford with a free kick on their own.
11, 12, 13 men, because
Brentford with a free kick. Iron long into Chelsea's 18-yard box, dealt with by the blue shirts everywhere, dealt with, but only as far as Igor, and that ball can be flipped back into the Chelsea box, cleared by Tosin for a throw in for Brentford. Brentford's throw in. Chelsea regroup to make sure you all know what that is. Kayode's throw in is always like a penalty or a free kick, if you like, comes in and Chelsea regroup to defend that, but the throw in was still taken and the ball comes in long into Chelsea box. Enzo Fernandez will hack that out of play into Pedro Neto's path. Palmer with that ball, trying to make his way forward. Now to the edge, looks for his man, person of Enzo Fernandez. That ball has been intercepted, and now Brentford can counter. Brentford on the counter now, suspended a bit, or more like slowed down right at the center circle, knocks the ball around. No Chelsea man on him, trying to find his way out into Chelsea's defense. Chelsea allowing Brentford to pass that ball around and round on right and their half. Brentford kicks the ball far left, returns back to midfield, and this one raises it up into the path of Igor Thiago, but he's got Chalobah on him. Chalobah lets him pass, he frees himself. Not even Cucurella could stop that, but what's his name? Tosin heads that out, but the pressure is still on. Cucurella on his man, he beats his man, and then Brentford still coming through with the attack, but that ball rolls real out for a Chelsea throw right at the far left of Chelsea defense. Wow, we see that ball again from Shade. One-on-one with Sanchez, but thank God for the way he did that, because it was not an easy save from Sanchez, but it was convincing because he got that out. Chelsea won, Brentford nil, 55 minutes on the clock. Brentford kicking the ball around again. Another attack comes up. The ball gets into the 18-yard box for Brentford. Brentford still attacking, but that ball has gone begging. It's gone wide. It's gone begging. For a corner kick for Brentford. Another corner kick for Brentford. This time on the left-hand side, it's ripped in. Clearing header, knocks that out. He comes back in and into the grateful hands of none other but Robert Sanchez in the Chelsea goal. Holds the ball, paces around, trying to get a goal kick on their own. He does, throws the ball out to the path of his teammates. They're passing the ball through, making sure they maintain position. El Capitano resumes the ball back to the path of Pedro Neto back to him, and then Chalobah, and then Tosin, and then Cucurella down to Cole Palmer, and then Cole Palmer back to Garnacho in possession now, and he falls down, tripped down, pulled down by a Brentford player, and that's a throw into Chelsea. More like that's a goal kick to Chelsea, a free kick to Chelsea, if you like. Yeah, he was impeded. He was pulled down by a blue shirt. Movements in the Chelsea box. Andre Santos is being prepared Andre Sanchez is being prepared to come on in, and guess what? Andre Sanchez, the referee calls Chalobah to his side, and Andre Sanchez being prepared, but Garnacho gets the attention of the camera. Everybody in the Chelsea shirt is pulled out to the sidelines, probably to cool off. Yes, it is Garnacho that is coming out. That's a change. Garnacho that's coming out. Garnacho being substituted to be replaced by none other by Andre Santos, the number 17 shirt for Chelsea. And then another change is being prepared. You see the likes of Wesley Fofana also getting ready to come on in. Wesley Fofana, and that is because Tosin Adarabioyo is down. He's been put up by his teammates, but it's not working convincingly. Doesn't look convincing enough to continue this game. Wesley Fofana is on the sidelines, prepared to come in. So, just a confirmation of those changes for you. It is Garnacho and Tosin out, and Andre Santos and Wesley Fofana in. So, ladies and gentlemen, he comes in. Santos comes in with a note in hand. Santos comes in with a note in hand. Let's see who that is for. Tosin Adarabioyo walks, or more like catwalks out of the pitch. Fofana is finally in. Rosanel opening Liam Rosanel opening another jot, another page of his jotter. Let's see what he's writing there. You don't even know it's in the right chat. Kopama camera gets the attention of the camera. Chelsea will attack with that, try to maintain position well. See Fofana gets that ball straight to his goalkeeper. So it's now a Tosin Fofana partnership at that defense now in front of Sanchez. It's a throw into Chelsea. Cucurella takes that. Kelega for the goalkeeper for Brentford has that ball now, giving it to his man. Opama is trying to attack, work with his man, but ball's gone back to the defense, and Brentford maintaining possession, keeping possession of their own, and then trying to see how they can raise an attack for themselves. Knocks it back. Happy to knock the ball around just to maintain position, probably, and see how to break Chelsea on the counter. And then they did, but that's an interception by Chelsea shirt. The Chelsea shirt gets that back, but couldn't keep position. Back to the Brentford. Brentford attacks by the right-hand side of Chelsea defense, gets the ball all the way back, and then to the defense line. And Blue shirts chasing, but not getting the ball. The chasing, that ball is high along to Chelsea defense. Nobody chasing it. Probably it was stopped. Actually, the referee stopped that ball, stopped that play, and play's been suspended. Play's been suspended. Play's been suspended. Was there anything wrong? No, nothing actually. Brentford kicking the ball around for themselves this time around and trying to make sure
long ball at the back will be fairly comfortably done. Nice. And the Czech Republic for Slavia Prague.
Brentford attacking right at the edge of Chelsea box. Attacking right at the edge of Chelsea box. Brentford attacking. Another corner kick to Brentford. Another corner kick to Brentford. Another corner kick to Brentford. 6 corners for Brentford, only 2 for Chelsea. 6 corners for Brentford, only 2 to Chelsea. Just a confirmation of the scoreline. Chelsea 1, Brentford 0. 62 minutes on the clock. The corner kick comes in. The Brentford player down. Chelsea can attack through Cole Palmer. No, don't do this. Don't do this. Intercepted by Brentford, and Brentford are forcing an attack on their own. Takes the ball all the way back to his defense, turns around. Kayode pulls the ball all the way back to his teammates in defense, and they try to move forward again. The ball longs off into the wing and we've seen into the Chelsea box and headed out by Chalobah and back to the Brentford shed, who wipes it in but couldn't find anybody to connect with that, and then Caicedo will hack that out very far away into the Brentford half. Far away into the Brentford half. Janelt has that, tries to knock it around to the maintain possession as well, going on and on. Kayode with the ball. Brentford goalkeeper gets the ball to his winger. Winger flips that in only as far as Trevor Chalobah, who goes out to knock that one out for a throw-in. Brentford taking Brentford trying to size the ball and then get their own possession, get possession of their own, and they knock the ball around to back to their half, to their goalkeeper, turns around, to kicks the ball down, and then it goes on, and then they try to force an attack. The ball is long into Igor Thiago's path, and then Wesley Fofana deals with that. Oh yes, it's been dealt with by Chelsea, but not convincing though. That ball is been knocked in, and the referee comes to the rescue. The referee comes to the rescue for Chelsea. The referee comes to the rescue. It was an offside from the move. The build-up was actually an offside on Shade's part. What was Fofana doing with Shade's shirt, for God's sake?
I'm not so sure that he's ready for retirement just yet. I think you're right in saying we're going to see him again in 2 years.
It's a goal kick to Chelsea taken by Sanchez. More like a free kick to Chelsea taken by Sanchez, and then Caicedo gets that interception in. That guy is a machine. Cucurella into the part of Pedro Neto, and that ball is intercepted for a Chelsea throw-in. Good to see the likes of Jordan Henderson in the Brentford shirt. He's in that midfield trying to dictating the pace of that play. Brentford Chelsea throw quickly taken. Enzo with the ball, bet the ball with the ball, lost it, and Brentford can attack now. It's a ball into the path of Kayode that has been intercepted by El Capitano, Rhys James. Well done, Wesley Fofana. Caicedo knocks that ball into the path of Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer trying to beat his man, turns Habiton and slips off from his man. And the end of that attack by Cole Palmer, he knocks him down. That Brentford player knocks him down. Yes, couldn't let him pass. Drags him down. Cole Palmer down for a free kick to Chelsea. Cole Palmer does well there to peel off his marker, but the defender be like, no, you can't go. It's a free kick to Chelsea. Rhys James is standing behind this. Pedro Neto is standing behind this. Let's see who takes it. Looks more like Pedro Neto with it. Pedro Neto getting ready. He takes it indirectly on the part of Caicedo. Caicedo returns it to him, and then Caicedo gets it back all the way to Rhys James. Rhys James brings it back to Caicedo. Caicedo to the path of Cucurella. Cucurella gives it to his teammates in person of Andre Santos. Andre Santos returns the ball to Pedro Neto on the sidelines, on the wings if you like. Chelsea still with the ball. Caicedo back in midfield. The ball intercepted and it goes back for a Brentford attack, and Brentford long ball into Igor Thiago's way, but is that an interception? Cucurella does well to intercept the ball, but with an infringement on Igor Thiago. It's a yellow card for Marc Cucurella. It's a free kick for Brentford. Free kick for Brentford, a yellow for Marc Cucurella right in the midfield, central midfield, right. Shade standing behind that ball. 66 minutes on the clock. Chelsea 1, Brentford 0, and okay, Jean is standing behind that. Jordan Henderson wrestling everybody in the blue shirt that's trying to stop him from making his way into the Chelsea yard half for that free kick. Free kick right in front of the Chelsea defense. High, long into the box, headed out by Isaac Caicedo into the safe hands of Sanchez. Grateful, safe hands of Sanchez. We're trying to see because it was an infringement on Chalobah, and João Pedro and Collins are having a head-to-head word. And the intervention of Andre Santos, referee calls him back. I think Santos is in trouble. Okay, it was Santos and Collins. Collins raised high off the shoulder of Santos. However, Santos, he falls to the ground. Alex Agia buys the fight. Referee is calling them down for a settle. Let's see what's going on here. Somebody is getting a yellow card today of this occasion. It's a free kick to Brentford. What's going on? Referee is holding everybody and dragging them away. Andre Santos is the victim this time, but has he been penalized? Is that a yellow card? No. And the fourth official is having a word for word with Liam Reason, the Chelsea coach. What's the complaint about? That was an infringement on this player, but Collins is starting a fight. And then it's a ball drop, and Sanchez picks that up to start a goal kick for Chelsea. High, long, into the blue shirts on the half, on the Brentford half, but nothing actually for that. That attack by Chelsea through Cucurella has actually been stopped. Cleared by Coyote himself. And it's a corner kick for Chelsea. Make that Chelsea's third corner for this game. Rhys James takes that really quickly. Real quick, and then Caicedo gives back to Palmer back to Caicedo. Caicedo finds, hits it long and high into the Brentford box, but that ball will roll out for a Brentford goal kick. Brentford goal kick. Brentford will take that quickly. Take that real quickly. Brentford still in possession, keeping possession. They are in no hurry to apply pressure on Chelsea. You know what they do? One long ball into the area, and they are breaking the Chelsea defense. But this time it's another corner kick because Wesley Fofana, a ball that James was trying to deal with, Fofana just comes up and knocks it out for a corner. And Shed is happy to take that again. Make that their seventh corner for eighth corner for Brentford, right? Just a confirmation of that for you. Jordan Henderson and every other person in red and white shirt is coming into the Chelsea box. They are lanky, they are tall, they are big, they are huge, and it's a Brentford corner. But referee has told them to hold on because Caicedo has been knocked down and it's on the turf now. The referee is coming to have a word with them just to tell them to make their hair correct too, because that corner kick will be taken now. Pushing and shoving in the Chelsea box. Corner kick comes in, cleared by Reece James' header. Only as far as the Brentford shirt, who whips it in back into the box, and the header gets it back out for a goal kick for Chelsea. That's a Thiago header, gets that ball back out into Chelsea for Chelsea's corner, for Chelsea's goal kick if you like. A goal kick to Chelsea. Goal kick to Chelsea. But the Brentford player is down actually. Shade is down. Shade is down. Their number 7 shirt. Shade is down. Shade is down. Holding his leg, trying to gently come off. He was actually down in the Chelsea box. Hoping to see the replay of that to ascertain what exactly happened there. And guess what? João Pedro is out. João Pedro is being substituted. The goal scorer João Pedro is substituted. And guess who comes in? Chelsea big number 9, talking about Liam Delap, the man who shares the same first name as his coach. Liam Delap comes in for João Pedro, and play continues. Goal kick to Chelsea taken by Sanchez. Goal kick taken by Sanchez, high and long into midfield.
Space here for Khaled Sobi, now the cross inside, and once again you're going to have to produce something special.
Brentford through, taken quickly. Brentford still keeping possession, doing well to keep possession, passing the ball around. You know what they do? Once they get the ball, knocks it around, and just when you try to sleep on them, they sneak in a long ball into Chelsea's path, into Thiago's path, and that ball causes Chelsea all sorts of trouble. That's what they've been doing all through this game.
Giving that room, giving that support, they always get behind. The defenders.
Most of Mo's top career in France.
Liam Delap gets the ball in for Chelsea's goal. Oh, Jesus. Liam Delap gets the ball in for Chelsea's goal. Let's see what goes on. Not a goal. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. What is the VAR saying about this? It's been checked. It's a penalty to Chelsea. It's a penalty to Chelsea. And Kopama is standing behind this one. Penalty to Chelsea, and Kopama will take this. That's a goal to Chelsea. It's Chelsea 2. Chelsea 2, Brentford 1. Kelleher could not keep this one in. From the penalty spot, Cole Palmer from the penalty spot puts doubles Chelsea's lead. It's Chelsea 2, Brentford 0. Game on. There's a reason why it's so important to this Chelsea team, Kopama. The officials, Chelsea coaches will celebrate. Brentford building up on an attack on their own. Interception on the midfield and Chelsea attack again. We go on and on again into this one. Chelsea will attack again. That's a confirmation for a substitution for Brentford. Going on with this. Just a confirmation in the Egypt versus Nigerian game of the African Cup of Nations. There's been a goal reported from there. It is Nigeria 1, it is Egypt 0, and that goal coming off the head of Akko Adams, through from a corner, not a corner kick, from a cross by Chukwueze. So Nigeria on their way in the third round match between Egypt and Nigeria. Nigeria 1, Egypt 0. Just a confirmation of that for you. Back to the Chelsea game. Chelsea 2, Brentford 0. Let's see if Chelsea can maintain this for a goal kick. A win is good. A goal kick is better, but Thiago comes in with a cross that flips, goes past all his teammates. All of his teammates. They build again from behind. Brentford build again from behind, and the ball is high long again to Thiago's path. He raises it up to find his teammate Shade, but it's been intercepted by Wesley Fofana. From Fofana down to Chalobah. Chalobah cannot deal with that. But resumes does and makes that a run to Kopama. Kopama to none other but Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez is the midfield partner, Moise Caicedo to Cucurella, and then Cucurella with the ball now takes it all the way back to Chalobah. Chalobah again. Santos makes that to Caicedo to Enzo. Enzo making sure that he holds the ball. Possession, talking about Palmer, not Enzo. No, sorry about that. Palmer gets it back to Chalobah. Chalobah, Cucurella all the way back to his goalkeeper since that part's coming from. Just a confirmation, the game between Egypt and Nigeria. That goal has been cancelled after thorough scrutiny by the VAR. The goal has been cancelled with a yellow card to a player, and guess what? That goal has been cancelled. It's been judged offside by the VAR. Brentford comes to that attack that was dealt with by Cucurella, and then it's a goal kick, more like a throw-in for Brentford at the far side, far right of the Chelsea of the Brentford attack of the Chelsea end. Double substitution again for Brentford. Shade will be rested. Shade is out. Just a confirmation. Henry and Shade has been taken out for Brentford, and then Mickey and Luis Porter come in for Brentford. As this free, it's a throw-in. It's a throw-in, and a long throw will be sent into the Chelsea box by Brentford. You know how that throw-in comes. It's a long one always. It's a season of long throws, if you ask me. Contact in the box, players down, especially Wesley Fofana down for Chelsea, and a yellow card for him. Was it for him? Yeah, yellow card for Wesley Fofana. Yellow card for Fofana. Yellow card for Fofana. So we wait for this throw-in to come. Long throw into the box. The Chelsea player is down, but the ball comes in. Who will clear? Nobody clears. He goes back into the Brentford player at the edge of the box, kicks right into it, but a header. But Sanchez gets his gloves to it and will attack. Will start an attack through Reece James to the path of Enzo Fernandez. Kicks it back to Wesley Fofana to Chalobah. Fofana to Chalobah, and then Chalobah to Cucurella. Cucurella back to him, and they're living dangerously. And Chalobah kicks that one out. For what? For a throw into Brentford. They do really quickly. No time for long throws this time. Back to the midfield with the ball, pacing it through the Chelsea into the Chelsea attack from the left. It's a ball that goes back to his teammate on the edge of the box and down to the left hand attack, dealt with by Wesley Fofana. Get all the way to a Brentford player, and knocks it back to the left again. Oh yes, that ball there's an interception, but the interception pulls Palmer down, and it's a free kick to Chelsea. Oops, he misses the ball and got Palmer's feet. Enzo Fernandez, the birthday boy Enzo is out of the game. Okay, Enzo Fernandez and Reece James, another double substitution again. Enzo Fernandez and Reece James out. Nate Hato and Achempong in. Enzo Fernandez and Reece James out. Hato and Joshua Achempong in. Chelsea 2, Brentford 0. 85 minutes on the clock. Free kick to Chelsea will be taken by the goalkeeper, talking about Sanchez, Robert Sanchez. Does well to keep that in, talking about Liam Delap, keeps that in, but only as far as the Brentford player. Now Brentford knocking it in, try to hold their own and keep possession inside their own half. He takes it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper, what do you do? To his teammates, and then pushes the ball forward, and the forward run goes out to the right hand side of attack, takes it right back because he had a man, it's person of Cucurella with him. He takes it right back. They're just knocking the ball around. Possession is our key. Possession. They're kicking the ball around into their own half, making sure that the ball gets to everybody. And then the long ball again into Chelsea half. They do this every time. The long ball gets into Chelsea half, headed away. Another Brentford share, but it's a Brentford throw in. No, it's back into the Brentford half of defense. Brentford in the center circle, knocking this around. Kopama with chase, won't get there. The ball gets again to another Brentford share. This attack now into the Chelsea defense, but Delap will a header knocks it out. Delap gets that in control, but Pedro Neto has been fouled right in front of the referee. Right in front of the referee. That's a Chelsea free kick. Will be taken by Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez will take this one. Waiting. Into the half of Brentford, headed out. Pedro couldn't keep that in, and now it's out for a Chelsea throw-in. Hato will take that through. He does into the path of Pedro. Pedro hits that into the Brentford box, and Brentford goalkeeper would gather. Talking about Keller, he will gather and then rebuilds from the defense with his team. Kopama wouldn't let Jernelt rest, so he releases the ball to his teammate. Kopama still chasing. Brentford tried to get that ball back to their defense, puts it back forward through the left, and they're trying to create the space to make sure they penetrate from there. They do. Brentford still in position. Brentford still in possession. Clearance from Chelsea all the way to Kopama. Kopama was shoved down, he's still down, but the referee says play on. Play continues, throwing comes in. Kopama rushes to kick that one out. Another throw in for Brentford. Another throw in, but this time to Chelsea. Achampong with the ball for the throw. It's an infringement on the Brentford player who is down. Free kick to Brentford. Quickly take it, but the referee say no, don't be there, it happened. Take it back to where it happened. Kopama is assisting them to put it where it happened. And then referee agrees with Palmer, and free kick is taking where Palmer's ball went. It's on.
Just under 2 minutes now until the break.
They will run through and release the ball to their man, but intercepted by Chelsea through the feet of Achampong, and then they win the ball again. They throw into Brentford quickly taking. Time is up now for them. They got to find something. We have 7 minutes of additional time into this game. 7 minutes. And the first minute of additional time begins. So I'm beginning to ask, what actually okay, many stoppages. There are more stoppages than it was in the first half. Alright. Fofana with the ball, kicks it back to his goalkeeper. Long to Palmer's part, but it goes out for a throw-in. Two balls on the pitch, one out to be kicked out. Kopama gets himself in the referee's book. That's a yellow card for Kopama. Careless yellow card if you ask me. Very careless yellow card. Brentford in position again. Keeping possession as the first minute of extra time winds down. First minute of additional time winds down. And the Santos knocks that one out for a Brentford throw in, quickly taking Cucurella, intercepts that, gives it to Santos. Interception for a Chelsea throw. No, for a Brentford throw that has been quickly taken. They are working their way slowly but steadily to Chelsea's half, into the box, but no, intercepted by Andre Santos. Kicked up into midfield, but there's no blue shirt to chase that one. They come back attacking. It's a corner for Brentford. Taking about to be taken from Brentford. Safe into the safe gloves of Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez has that in possession. Chelsea 2, Brentford 0. Earlier on, Manchester United at Old Trafford beat Pep Guardiola's Manchester City by 2-0. Talking about caretaker coach Michael Carrick's first game in charge back at Old Trafford. And now Chelsea beating Brentford by 2-1. We are into the 5th minute of that 7 minutes additional time. Brentford trying to attack on their own half. Long ball in again, but will be dealt with by none other Wesley Fofana. Wesley Fofana hits that out again for a Brentford throw-in. The fans always throwing the second ball onto the pitch for reasons I don't know. But Kayode will take this one. Remember, anytime it sees Kayode, it's always a long throw into the Chelsea box, and he does that again this time. Headed high, not cleared. Kopama will try to deal with that, but no, it's been intercepted again. Kopama cannot deal with that. Achampong in possession. Intercepted again by Brentford in the box, but lifts it into the Chelsea box, and it hits a blue shirt on its way out. Fofana in particular on its way out of play, and it is nothing but a corner kick. Another corner kick for Brentford. Another corner kick for Brentford taken. Is inside the box, at the edge of the box. Is that in? But it is as wide as it can get. It is wide for a good kick for Chelsea. Nobody touches that. Not even a header. Not even a header. Chelsea's goal kick, long and high into the Brentford box, into the Brentford half of defense, and Brentford will try to keep possession. Time's up. last minutes of the 7 minutes additional time, and we are into a few seconds to go right now. Brentford come attacking again, but that ball have been knocked out by Cucurella for a throw in for Brentford. Throw in for Brentford, and Kayode behind this one again. You know how it is. Long throw into Chelsea's box. He always done that, but this time he takes it short, pulls back into Chelsea's box, but intercepted by Wesley Fofana, I think, and still in possession. Brentford. He will chase that to try and recycle it. Everybody is looking at the referee, and the referee goes. Referee's whistle goes. And ladies and gentlemen, it is over the bridge. The world champions has won this one again, courtesy of a goal each from João Pedro and the man them are called Cole Palmer, Jermaine Palmer. And it is Chelsea 2 at the bridge, Brentford 0. It is over at the bridge, and my broadcast right here, it's over from us too. And from Soldier Sun Media, see you in our next broadcast. It is Chelsea beating Brentford at the bridge by 2-0. Talking about new coach Liam Rosenoir. First game at the bridge, and it's a clean sheet to Chelsea. It's a first win at the bridge for the new manager. It is Chelsea 2, Brentford 0. See you soon.